Alright, so I'm trying to keep this video kind of quick, but I want to cover this topic real quick. While all the best jumpers have a ton of lean muscle and not a lot of extra body fat. I've gone into this on my TikTok and Instagram, so if you've seen those videos, this is going to be a more in-depth breakdown of that topic. But let's start with something pretty obvious. If you look at some of the best jumpers in the world, they're all built pretty similarly. A lot of them have a ton of lean muscle and they barely carry any extra body fat. This is why most basketball players are on the lean side. Now there are outliers like obviously Zion Williamson, but he is an outlier. How many Zions do you see in the NBA? If you actually look at the high level athletes, Division I players, pros, guys who can really move, you rarely see anybody who's out of shape or carrying a lot of extra body fat. Most of them are going to stay pretty lean all year round. And that's intentional because being lean helps you move better. So if you're a hooper that's kind of on the bigger side and you're carrying a bunch of extra weight and you're wondering why you can't jump high and you're not that explosive, it's because you're probably carrying too much body fat and you don't have a lot of lean muscle. Body fat isn't going to help you produce power. It doesn't make you jump higher and it doesn't make you run faster. All it does is add extra resistance. Jumping is all about how much force you can produce relative to your body weight. So if two people can produce the same amount of force but one of them weighs less, guess who's going to jump higher? Obviously the one who weighs less. Now on the flip side, if you're super skinny and you don't have any muscle on your frame, I'm talking like those KD type players, that's also a problem because if you don't have enough lean muscle, you're not going to be that explosive. When you think of KD, do you really think of an explosive athlete? No, you don't. The dude is 7 feet tall with long ass arms. He moves incredibly well for his size, but I wouldn't consider him an explosive athlete. He's more of a smooth operator. So it's really not about being super skinny or being super bulky. It's about having the best strength to weight ratio possible. That's honestly the real goal. Build lean muscle, drop unnecessary body fat, and you'll stay explosive. It's really not that complicated, but it is easier said than done. And a lot of people don't understand that it all starts with your diet. You can't out-train a bad diet. A lot of young hoopers don't take their diet seriously, and this is why they never get that elite athleticism that they're looking for. It really doesn't matter how hard you work, how motivated you are, how many workouts you can fit in a single day. If you're eating fast food and junk food all the time, you're not going to perform at a high level. You have to stay on top of your diet or your energy is going to suck, your recovery is going to suck, and you're not going to be an explosive athlete. To play at a high level, you have to take this stuff seriously. You need to get stronger, get leaner, and have an at least above average vertical if you really want to compete. Basketball is getting more athletic than it's ever been. Especially in the US, athleticism is what catches coaches' attention. Everybody's fast, everybody's explosive. So if you're not taking care of your body, you're already behind. I want you to understand that your athletic performance isn't just about what you do in the gym. It's also about what you do outside the gym. Your training, your recovery, your diet, your sleep. All of it adds up. That's why two people can do the exact same workout and get completely different results. One of them understands what they're supposed to be doing off the court and the other one does not. So the main point of this video is to stay on top of your diet and focus on becoming an athlete that has a lot of lean muscle and doesn't carry a lot of extra body fat. And if you're an athlete that doesn't know what they're doing in the gym and you want to increase your vertical, click the link in the description of this video for my 4-week vertical Kickstarter program. It's the exact structure that I use with all my athletes in the same training program that I use to get a 40-inch vertical and play college basketball. If you found this video helpful, like the video, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, and if you have any questions, go ahead and ask them in the comments and I'll get to them in the next video.